Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy, and today we are back for another statue tutorial. Today we are doing Pigpatch from FNAF 6, otherwise known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, and this design was brought to you again by RedXPhones, so I'm going to leave his information down in the description as well as his DeviantArt link. If you want to go show him some love and support over there, that'll be great. And of course he does post a bunch of statue designs that I haven't featured on the channel, so if you want a sneak peek or something that won't be featured on the channel, then that's the place to be, because again he uploads a bunch of them. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. The blocks you're going to need are the following. You'll need pink concrete, pink wool, black concrete, brown concrete, red concrete, white concrete, green concrete, lime concrete, grey concrete, light blue concrete, and also quartz slabs. So if you want to grab them blocks into your inventory, that'll be great, and then we can get straight into building. Okie dokie. So starting off, we're going to start with the legs, just like normal. The legs are 12 tall and 8 blocks wide, so 12 layers of 8, and we're going to start off by going layer by layer. So the first layer consists of 1 pink wool, 1 pink concrete, 1 wool, 2 concrete, wool, and layer number 2 is the exact same, so that's wool, 2 concrete, wool. So that is the first 2 layers. Now after every single layer, I'm going to back up, give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so. Please do use that opportunity, take it and use it, because it will save you if you get to the end of the video having to go back and break things, because you messed up 2 minutes in and an hour down the line you've got to go back. So save yourself the hassle, just take your time now and it'll be much nicer down the road. So the third and fourth layer are going to be 8 blocks of pink concrete, and to cap that off, for the fifth layer we're going to place 8 black concrete. So again, for the fifth layer we place 8 black concrete. For the 6th, 7th and 8th layers, we're going to place 8 brown concrete. So again, for 6th, 7th and 8th layer, we place 8 brown concrete. For the 9th layer, we're going to place 3 brown, 2 black, 3 brown. And on top of that, for the 10th layer, we're going to place 2 brown, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, 2 brown. So once again, that is the 10th layer. The 11th layer, the second to last layer, we're going to place 2 black, 4 brown, and 2 black. And on top of that, to cap it off for the 12th and final layer, we're going to place 8 brown concrete. And once you've done that, that is the legs, as you can see. Nice and simple. So again, 12 tall, 8 wide, and yeah, that's the first front side of the legs. So again, once you've done that, what we're now ready to move on to is the upper body. The upper body, once again, is 12 by 8, and we're going to start off by placing 1 pink concrete on the left side, and also on the right side. The reason we're doing this is because we're actually going to mark out where the hands are going to go, whilst we're not going to build the arms yet. By marking out where the hands go, it means later on we can come back and not have to worry necessarily about where everything is, having to figure it out, having to count, so it just saves time later down the line. So on the left side, we're going to expand 1 to the left using pink concrete, 1 pink wool, and 2 pink concrete. So again, just to repeat that, that's 1 concrete, 1 wool, 2 concrete. And on the right side, it's the exact same. We go 1 to the right using 1 concrete, 1 wool, and 2 concrete. So 4 to the left, 4 to the right, essentially. And again, that is marking out where the hands go. Whilst we're not going to build the hands now, again, we'll do it later on. What we're going to worry about now is the body. So going back to this layer here, we're going to place 6 pink concrete in between the left side and the right side. And that will give you your first layer of the body, which is going to be 8 pink concrete. Now, on the left side and the right side, we're going to build up 11, because the body is going to be 12 tall. So what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and on the right side do the exact same, just build it up to the same height, and once you've done that, it will look something like this. Now what you can do is link them together by placing 6 blocks in the middle, and in the top left and top right corner, go ahead and place a pink concrete, and it gives you a shape that looks like this. Now this shape here, there should be a 9 tall gap here, and 4 wide gap, and 6 wide at the bottom, and this whole area we're going to go ahead and fill in with pink wool, and essentially once you've done that, that's the basic shape. What we are going to do is go ahead and punch out a tiny 2 block detail, which again we're going to use pink concrete, but I'll just go ahead and place all of this first. So once you've done that, as you can see, that gives you your 12 by 8 complete. What we are however going to do is come to the second layer of this pink wool, to the third and fourth block, the 2 middle ones here, and replace with pink concrete. Once you've done that, as you can see, that is 12 tall, 8 wide, and that is the front side of the body. So again, just to recap, this pink at the side here is 9 tall, 4 wide, 6 wide, and if you had the block in each corner, it would be a 10 by 6 rectangle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the front side of the body, nice and simple. I'm now going to move on to the arms. So now in regards to the arms, we got the left arm and the right arm. Both arms are 12 tall and 4 wide in total, and they're the exact same pattern, just mirrored. So what we build on the left is just going to be mirrored over to the right side. So starting on the left side, we're going to come to the 13th layer of the build, go 4 blocks to the left. That consists of 1 concrete, 1 wall and 2 concrete, as we did before. If you've already done that, great. If you haven't, do it now. On top of this, we're going to build from left to right, layer by layer. So the second layer is going to be 1 concrete, 2 pink wall, 1 concrete, and on top of that, for the third layer, we're going to place 4 pink concrete. To cap that off, for the fourth layer, we place 4 black concrete, and now it's essentially just solid blocks. So the next 3 layers is going to be pink concrete, then we cap it off with a layer of black concrete, and then we do 4 layers of pink concrete all the way until the top, and that is your 12 by 4. So that is the left arm complete. Again, that's 3 layers at the bottom of pink concrete, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of pink, and of course the pink wall, little rectangle shape. Rectangular, what's the word I'm looking for? Right angle shape, that's the one. There we go, we got there. Right angle shape out of pink wall at the bottom. Now, as I mentioned before, the right arm is the exact same, so we come to the 13th layer again, 4 blocks to the right, that's 1 concrete, 1 wall, 2 concrete. The second layer is going to be 1 concrete, 2 wall, 1 concrete, and the third layer is going to be 4 concrete. Top of that, for the fourth layer, we do 4 black concrete. We're then going to do 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of pink, and that'll bring you all the way up to the top. And once again, we'll give you a 12 by 4. So you can see the left side and the right side is the exact same, just mirrored. So the shapes at the bottom are facing opposite ways. So moving on, that is the front side of the statue complete. What we're going to do now is come around to the sides, and we're going to start working on that, actually turning the statue into a 3D object. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the left side, and from this pink wall here, we expand 1, 2, 3 to the left using pink concrete, and essentially the side is going to be a 12 by 4, so that's 12 tall and 4 wide. However, and again this is a big however, the fourth block is already here, as you can see. This is what I'm pointing at right now. That's the fourth block already in existence. So what this means is we're placing 3 blocks per layer because the already existent one is our fourth block. So the first 4 layers, including the first one we've already done, are going to be pink concrete. Again, 3 pink concrete on each layer. The fifth layer is going to be 3 black concrete. We're then going to do 5 layers of brown concrete, 1 layer of black concrete, and the final layer, the 12th layer, is again going to be brown concrete. So once again, it looks like this. That is a 12 by 4, and from a side angle, like this. So just to recap, that's 4 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, 5 layers of brown, 1 layer of black, and 1 layer of brown. Again, the good news is the right side is indeed the exact same, so we repeat it once more. We go 1, 2, 3 to the right. On top of this, do 3 more layers of pink, 1 layer of black, 5 layers of brown, 1 layer of black, and the final layer, the 12th layer, is going to be 3 brown concrete. Once again, exact same, that is the right side, and once again, that is a 12 by 4 rectangle. So that is the legs, or at least the side of the legs, complete. What we're going to do is grab ourselves our pink concrete now, and we're going to start making some progress on the sides of the arms. So starting off, what we're going to do is go around to the rear side of the arms, to the bottom layer right here, and we're going to bring it back 1, 2, 3 all the way across, like so. And once you've done that, that will give you a 4 by 4 platform. That's going to be on the side of the hands, and that's what we're going to build the sides of the arms off of. In terms of the other side, exact same logic applies, 4 by 4, so you bring it back 3 blocks on each layer, and that is the left side. So as you can see, exact same left side and right side. It's important you do this, because if you don't, when you come back later on, the statue will have holes in the bottom of the hands, and that's not ideal, so again, make sure you do it. But in terms of the actual sides of the arms, the sides of the arms are going to be a 12 by 4, just like the front side, and just like the front side, it's going to be the exact same pattern, just minus the pink wall. So essentially, what this means is we're going to be placing 3 blocks per layer, because it's a 12 by 4, once again, the fourth block already here, and we're just matching with what the fourth block is. So in this case, the first 3 layers is going to be pink concrete, the fourth layer is going to be black concrete, we then have 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of pink, and that brings you all the way up to the top, and that is your 12 by 4. It's as simple as that. It truly is really easy. So just to recap, 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of pink, and from a side angle, looks like this. Now, in terms of the other side, exact same procedure applies. So 3 layers of pink, including the original layer. Then the 4th layer is going to be black concrete. 5th, 6th, and 7th layers are going to be pink. 8th layer is black concrete, and then 9, 10, 11, and 12 is going to be pink concrete. Once again, a 12 by 4, and that is the right side of the arm complete. So, if you look at it from this perspective, your statue should be currently looking like this. So that is 24 tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms, and also 4 blocks thick. Now, we're making really good progress. So again, if you don't have something looking like this, and you want to slow down a bit, just go back in the video, pause it, take your time, and again, just do it layer by layer. It's probably the easiest way about it. What we are going to work on now, which is not looking so good, is the rear side. So of course, it's looking a bit lacking at the moment, so we're going to work on it. So the rear side of the legs, just like the front side, is a 12 by 8, however, and again, big however, left side and right side already has a row, which means 2 rows are already complete. So if you take 2 away from the 8, that's 6, so we're going to be placing 6 blocks per row, or 6 blocks per layer, and it's essentially linking left side to right side. Now the good news is, again, it's very, very simple. So the first 4 layers is going to be 6 pink concrete. The 5th layer is then going to be 6 black concrete. On top of this, we're going to place 3 layers of 6 brown concrete. So that is the first 8 layers already complete. So that's 5, I keep on saying 5. 4 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and then 3 layers of brown. Now, for the 9th layer, we're going to place 2 brown, 2 black, 2 brown. For the 10th layer, 1 brown, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, 1 brown. Hopefully, you can see the resemblance to the pattern in front of you, because it's the exact same. 11th layer, we're going to place 1 black, 4 brown, 1 black, and 12th and final layer, we're going to place 6 brown. Once you've done that, that is the rear side of the legs. That is a 12 by 8, and again, that's very, very simple. Okie dokie. So, if you thought it couldn't get any easier, this is where we move on. We move on to the rear side of the body. Now, again, just because in the games you can't actually see the rear of the character in any point, we're going to assume it's plain. We're not going to add detail for the sake of adding detail. So, and this is, again, huge, the rear side of the statue is going to be a 12 by 8 of pink concrete. I know, super difficult, so going to have to take it nice and slowly. Of course, I am indeed joking, but yeah, it's a bit tedious, it's a bit boring, but again, it's the same procedure as normal, in the sense that if we don't know what the character looks like on the rear side, we can't go ahead and add a ton of detail for the sake of it. If you want to, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm not going to tell you not to. However, again, I would recommend against it, because it does kind of take away from the authenticity of the design. Now, what we are going to do, just so it's not a completely flat plain background, is going to add a little tail, a little piggy tail. So what we do is we come to the bottom left corner of the body. We're going to leave a 1 block, 2 block gap, and on the 3rd block we're going to place a pink concrete. From here we're going to go up diagonal to right one, and down diagonal to right. From the original block we're also going to go down diagonal to right. So this is 1 block in front of the brown concrete from the trousers, and it gives you a 3D effect that looks like this. Again, it's just a little pig curl of a tail, and again, if you don't want to add it, you're more than welcome to just leave it, but I think it just adds to the statue and gives a bit more shape to what otherwise would be quite a plain back. So once again, with that said and done, that is the rear side of the body. That is a 12 by 8, and we're now going to move on to the rear side of the arms. So the rear side of the arms is the exact same pattern as the side of the arms. What that means is the first 3 layers are going to be pink concrete, 4th layer is going to be black concrete, 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of pink. So as you can see, the sides have already got it. It's essentially just matching everything up. So again, that's a 12 by 4. And to repeat the pattern one last time, that's 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of pink, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of pink. And again, both arms are 12 by 4. Very, very simple pattern. That is the rear side of the body and the rear side of the arms. So the final side we got to do before we move on to the actual head itself is the shoulders. Go ahead and fill the whole area in 16 by 4 with pink concrete. And once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete. And what we're going to do is a little spin around just before we move on to the head to give anyone that needs it the opportunity to pause and catch up. If you don't need it, feel free to just skip ahead in the video about a minute or two, and that should be fine. Okie dokie, so for the spin around, we're going to start at the front side. I'm going to come to each individual part. I'm going to list off the dimensions of what you got to build and also mention if there's any 3D effects. So far the only 3D effect of course is on the rear side, which is the pigtail, so I'll mention that then. But of course feel free to pause at any point. I'm not going to say that, but again please just use your initiative and pause when you feel is necessary. So starting off with the front side of the legs, that's a 12x8. Moving on up, we have the front side of the body, also a 12x8, and the front side of each arm, which is 12x4. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the leg, that is 12x4, with the underside of the left hand, which is 4x4, and we have the left side of the arm, which is once again 12x4. Coming around to the right side, exact same as the left, the right side of the leg is 12x4, the inside of the right hand is 4x4, and the right side of the arm is once again 12x4. Coming around to the rear side, we have the rear side of the legs, that's 12x8. Of course, the fourth block on the 12th layer is covered by a 3D effect from the pigtail, which is part of the body. So the body is 12x8. Of course, we have the little pigtail 3D effect in the bottom center, and on either side we have the arms, which are 12x4. The final side, the shoulders, is 16 wide and 4 blocks thick. Again, it's solid pink concrete because most of it's going to be covered by the head anyways. And yeah, that is the statue so far. So again, if you didn't get that, or you want a bit more time, go back in the video, pause. Alternatively, let me know down in the comments and I'll try and help you on a more personalised basis. With that said, without further ado, let's go into the head stage of the body, or the head stage of the build, should I say. So what we're going to do is come to the front left corner. Again, make sure you're at the front side, the side with the pink wall. Come to the front left corner, and we're going to come to the fifth block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth block, place a pink concrete and bring it 2 forwards. On the right side, exact same applies, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, place a pink concrete, 2 forwards. Now what we're going to do is join these together. There should be a 6 block gap in between them if you've done it correctly. So join them all together and that will give you an 8x2 overhang of pink concrete. What we're then going to do is come around to the left side and expand 5 blocks to left, do the exact same on the right side, and join together just like we did at the front side. And what this will do is give you an 8x2 overhang on the rear side as well. And in total will give you an 8x8 square. Now the 8x8 square is of course the template for the head. So we've got the front side, left side, right side, rear side. In total the head's going to be an 8x8x8 cube. So by having this is really, really useful. So starting off, we're going to come to the front side. We'll get the face out the way. So what we're going to do is on the left side we're going to build up 1, 2 using pink concrete. And on the first block we punch it out. So we keep the second, but we punch out the first block. From this first block, we're going to go 7 towards the right, so it should match up with the first layer, and it gives you a 1 block gap, like so. So technically, that's the second layer, left empty. Third layer is 8 pink concrete. For the fourth layer, we're going to place 1 pink concrete, 1 red concrete, 4 pink concrete, 1 red concrete, and 1 pink concrete. So that is layer number 4. For layer number 5, we're going to place 1 pink, 1 white, 1 green, 2 pink, 1 green, 1 white, 1 pink. So that is going to be layer number 5. And for layer number 6, sorry, instead of green, that was a very near miss there. We're going to use blue. So we have the left eye is green and the right eye is going to be blue because of course, as I nearly just forgot, they are indeed different. So the next layer, which is layer number 6, is going to be 1 pink, 1 quartz, 1 lime, 2 pink, 1 light blue, 1 white, and 1 pink. So again, that's layer number 6. Layer number 7 is as following. That's 1 pink, 2 black, 2 pink, 2 black, 1 pink. And then layer number 8, what we're going to do is place 8 pink, but we're then going to punch out the top left and top right corner. So essentially it's a 1 block gap, 6 pink, and a 1 block gap. And it ends up coming out looking something like this. Now, that doesn't look really good, does it? So what we're going to do is add a little 3D effect. So starting off on this third layer here, on the third block, we're going to place a row of 4 pink wool. And on top of that, we're going to place 1 black concrete, 2 pink wool, and 1 black concrete. And once you've done that, that kind of represents a little nose area, as you can see right there. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our quartz slab, and underneath the nose area, so in this area here, the 1 block gap we left, on the third block, and also the 6th block, we're going to place a quartz slab, like so, and that just represents the teeth. and makes it just look makes it look a bit more cute. But also, I don't know, the character's just a weird character, if you ask me. So again, it's just a small addition, but it makes it look a bit more realistic and a bit more piggy, I guess. I don't know. So, in terms of the remaining sides, because of course that's the front side complete. Again, if you want to pause, more than welcome to. We're going to come around to the left side, and essentially we're building an 8x8 of pink. So, starting on the left side, we're going to place, so the first layer, of course, is just 8 pink. The second layer, we're going to place 4 pink, and then we're going to leave a 4 block gap. And then the remaining layers are all going to be 8 pink. So that's the second layer is 4, the third layer is 8, the fourth layer is 8, fifth layer is 8, sixth is also 8, seventh is 8, and what we're going to do is actually leave the 8th layer empty, because again, this goes with the gap that goes all the way across. So right now, it ends up looking something like this, and that is the left side complete. Now, in terms of the right side, exact same logic applies. First layer is 8. Starting from the right side, we're going to place 4 for the second layer, so there'll be a 4 block gap right here. Third layer is going to be 8, so 7 plus a 1 already here. And we do this all the way up until the top, so we leave the top layer. So just like before, do it all the way up to the top, except from the 8th layer, and that 8th layer is going to remain empty. So the right side ends up looking something like this. In terms of the rear side, we're going to come around to here. We've already got the left side and the right side complete, so we're essentially just placing 6 in the middle, linking side to side, and we do this all the way up until the top, until it meets with the others. But the difference with this side is we're going to do what we did at the front side, which is leave 1 block, place 6, and leave 1 block, so we are indeed having an 8th layer for the rear side of the head. So essentially, that's an 8x8 square, with the top left and top right corners missing. Now, in terms of this area here, we're going to go ahead and link the front side to the rear side. So from here and here, we're essentially placing a 6x8 rectangle. So it's 8 blocks wide, or 8 blocks thick, should I say, and 6 blocks wide. Make sure to fill that all in, and once you've done that, it ends up looking something like this. Now, essentially, what this is now is an 8x8x8 cube, but of course missing a strip on the top left and top right corner. The reason we're missing this strip is because this is where the ears are going to go. So before we add the ears, I'll do a little spin around. Again, this is the front side. We've got the left side, the rear side, and also the right side. So essentially, we're going to come to the front side, come to the top left corner, we're going to leave 1 block, and on the second block, we're going to place 1 white concrete, and we go 1 to left, and also up 1. So it ends up looking like this. Now, in between these 2 blocks, we're going to place 1 pink wall, and we're going to surround said pink wall with concrete, so we go 1 to left, up 1, and to the right 1, and that's the first stage of the ear. What we're then going to do is come around to the rear side, and we're essentially going to double everything we've just done up, so we build the exact same pattern, and we're just making it essentially 2 blocks thick. So once again, there's a 1 block gap between that and the front. We're going to repeat this on the right side, so we leave a 1 block gap, place 1 white concrete, to side, and also above, we're going to place 1 pink. Next to that, we're going to place 1 pink wall, and then we surround the pink wall with pink concrete. Just like before, we're going to go around to the rear of that, and we're going to double it up, including the white concrete and the pink wall. So exact same pattern, we're just making it 2 blocks thick, and once you've done that, it ends up looking like this. So right now, that's pretty much the statue complete. The one finishing touch we're going to do is we're actually going to break our way into the mouth area in here, and we're going to fill this whole area in with pink. So just fill it in solid with pink concrete, and we're going to repeat the exact same on the upper jaw. So right here, just filling it all in with pink concrete, so you can't actually see into the top of the head. What we also want to do, and this is going to be a bit tricky because I can't actually move in here, so we'll punch a tiny bit of the floor out. So we come to the rear side, so that's the back of the statue. If we keep that, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, and in the second row, 3rd block and 4th block in, so there should be a 2 block gap either side, we're going to place our grey concrete. So we place 2 grey concrete, and above it we're also going to place another 2 grey concrete. And what you can do is place on the left side and right side, coming up the top, and also on the bottom side, again left side and right side, replace the floor. And once you've done that and you've escaped the mouth, because it is a bit of a maze at this point, you'll end up having something that looks like this. So again, it's just a little joint at the back of the mouth. It's similar to the ones we've done on the hippo statue, and we also did it on the Ned Bear one, I believe. So again, it's just a little touch, but makes it look a bit more interesting, and when you're looking at it from a front perspective, kind of makes it look a bit more like an animatronic. So with that said and done, that is the statue complete. I'm going to do a little spin around of the head whilst I wrap up the video. So once again, I do appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you did enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like, or if you found it at all useful, also again, leave a like. If you didn't, the dislike button is right next door to it. If you have any suggestions, please do not hesitate to let me know down in the comment section below. Can you tell it's like super late at night? Probably the whispering gave it away, but yeah, anyways. And again, yeah, if you haven't considered subscribing, definitely do. Turn on the notification bells if you actually want to see my videos, because YouTube isn't always the best at letting you know when I upload. So if you really want to stay in the loop, turn on notifications, or follow me on Twitter at GummyBearGames, and I tweet every time I upload. Apart from that, once again, huge credit to RedXPhones for the awesome design. Again, stay tuned, got a bunch more FNAF tutorials on the way. But yeah, apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light